I desperately needed a reset day, and I am going to show you exactly what I do to reset. I didn't set an alarm today because I wanted to sleep in as long as my body needed it. And when I finally got up, the first thing I did, as I do any day, is I made my bed. I think that this is so important on any day really, but especially today, because today is a day where I need to feel put together, and this is the first step in my room looking a little bit nicer and a little bit more put together. And here you will see me struggling because it's a dorm bed, so it is really tall, and I do have a step stool, but even still I struggle a little bit sometimes, especially when I'm really tired. One of the most important things for me is to open the blinds in the morning. It just lets in so much light and it brightens up the room, and I don't even need to turn on any artificial lights until sunset. Look how bright it is in here. It's beautiful. And so now I'm just walking over to do my daily brushing teeth and self-care skincare regimen. And I opted out of showing you guys how I brush my teeth because I realized that I looked really gross and stupid doing it. Anyway, here I'm moisturizing my face, and I decided not to wash my face because I was feeling very cold and I was not ready for the water. Plus, my skin is very sensitive, so in the mornings when it's clean from last night, I just like to moisturize it. And like I said, it is cold in my room, so I felt that I needed to put on a sweatshirt. They hadn't yet turned on the heat in our building when I filmed this, but it was getting cold outside, so sweatshirt was a must. Now I like to turn on my diffuser on days like this where I need a little bit of an extra boost. I really think that essential oils work, so I used this Revitalize essential oil to sort of help me to revitalize. I thought it was perfect for what I was trying to accomplish. Now I always make tea in the morning, especially when I'm cold, so I just filled up the little kettle, and while I was waiting for the water to boil, I filled up my water bottle. In the mornings, it's really important to hydrate yourself, so I just have my vitamins every morning with a full bottle of water, and it kind of helps me drink the water, and I do think that the vitamins are important for me anyway. I don't know what that little dance was. I guess I was just getting comfortable, but by now it was time to make some tea. I decided to go with this one. This is my fancy tea, but I thought that today was a good day to treat myself. Something about this particular brand is just so nice, and I really just love the flavor, and the tea just helps to warm me up, like I said before. And I've also been getting into the habit of watching Good Mythical Morning every morning, so I just threw some on while sipping on my tea. By now I was mentally ready to write out my to-do list, and it ended up being very long, which in some cases is not a good idea, but today I knew that I needed a long to-do list and I was okay with that, and I just separated it into several different categories so that I knew exactly what I had to get done. It was going to be busy, but also kind of busy in a good way. One of the most important things for me to feel put together is if my room looks put together, so that was what I did for a majority of the day. I was just sort of tidying it up all around because it was a disaster in here. And then at this point, I guess I decided that I was hungry for some breakfast because I hadn't actually eaten proper breakfast. I really like these pumpkin spice Cheerios, and I do apologize for how gross it is when I eat cereal. At this point, it was time to do some laundry, so I just threw it all in my little basket and just loaded it up into our communal laundry room, washing machines. Nothing too crazy going on here, just your regular laundry. Now back to my room. I decided to tackle this closet because, as you can see, nothing was folded. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a different outfit, honestly, I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure it was because I decided to wash the one I was wearing before. I just refolded everything. I thought that was the best way to go about this. I wiped down the shelves before putting everything back, and I also reorganized my face masks. I hung everything that needed to be hung, and as you will see, I reorganized my shoes. It ended up looking so much nicer. Now that things were in their proper places, I went in with my favorite Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaning spray, and I just wiped down all the surfaces just to make sure everything was shiny and dust-free. This thing smells amazing, and why is this suddenly turning into a clean with me video? I guess that's what it is. Also, you see it very briefly, but there is a apple cider Mrs. Meyer's dish soap, and it smells so good. And I also cleaned the bathroom and the shower. As I was going along, I was checking off things on my to-do list, which feels so good, and I highly recommend making to-do lists, even if it's just to check them off. As a finishing touch, I swept the entire room, and I also mopped it with a Swiffer. And here is the complete look. I still had some clothes drying over here. Now that I was done cleaning my room, I decided to clean myself, so I hopped in the shower. And after that, I was hungry, so I ate a leftover Jersey Mike's sub. Now at this point in the day, I decided to do the more physical self-care stuff. So I put my hair up and I got this scrub for my face. My skin has been a little bit dry and I feel like scrubbing off the dry skin cells kind of helps. So I just did that and thoroughly enjoyed myself while rubbing my face. And then I rinsed it off, and when I came back, just dried my face, as you are observing right now. I used some moisturizer because, like I said, my skin has been very dry. And then I found this thing flaking off my finger. I was a little concerned. It didn't hurt though, but yeah, my skin was feeling good. And just to top things off, I used this rose quartz face roller. It feels so nice. If you've never used it, it's literally amazing. It's cold and it's fun. And then I use this on my lips. I love it, you guys. I'll link it in the description. It's only a few dollars at Sephora. And then I decided to actually brush my hair, and I put it in a ponytail. But then I took it out right away for some reason. I don't know. Now it was already like 4 or 5 and the sun was starting to go down, which is why the lighting is very stripy. But I still decided to do my makeup because I had to film a few videos and I wanted to catch those last bits of sun for that. There we go, looking good. And I decided to clean my ear piercing because I hadn't done that yet. And you guys, I really like the way these piercings look. I'm so happy with them. Go watch my orbital piercing video, I have one. That is the end of my reset day. I hope that you guys found this video useful or at least relaxing in some way. And I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!